Hi, I'm Sydney and welcome to my Flock and Squawk. Today we are going to be doing a sort of double feature. We are going to be making two things in my waffle maker today. We are going to be making an omelet for breakfast, and then we are going to skip to a dessert, which is brownies in the waffle maker. I've seen this online and I think that it's a fun idea, but I have yet to try it myself, so I'm going to give it a shot. I have my waffle maker preheating. So let's make some breakfast. I'm going to be doing 2 eggs with cheese and a little bit of Canadian bacon, which is just sort of like a hand cut, but I'm going to chop it up into pieces, do it in the waffle maker. The last thing that I've made using the waffle maker, on this channel at least, is stuffed waffles, which you can find here. I'll have linked in a card. But yeah, let's just get to it. So I have my 2 eggs, I have a cup, and then I have my waffle maker heating. I sprayed it with a little bit of a non-stick cooking spray. Or you could just oil it up, I'm sure, but it's just... So I think I'm going to make mine a little more luxurious and add a little bit of half and half to this. Now, some pepper and some salt. I'm not going to put too much salt in because the cheese and the ham is a bit salty, so I'm just going to withhold that. I'm sure you could probably do with most anything that you normally put in your omelet, but I'm just going to go for this very basic one just to, see how it goes. And if you have seen my previous video where I do a stuffed waffle and a stuffed pancake, one of the best parts of it was actually the cheese getting crispy. So I'm thinking that by doing it this way, I'll get lots of crispy cheese parts within the egg, which I think will be delicious. So let's add some salt. Now my ham is in these rounds, so I'm just going to take a slice, well, 2 slices, and I'm just going to chop them up. Alright, so my waffle maker is hot, and I believe it is ready. So let us just pour right in. So I'm gonna just pour my egg. Oh yeah, that is really hot. And my ham. And then cheese. 2 eggs is definitely plenty for my waffle maker. I'm just gonna carefully shut. Ooh. Alright, so it's making a lot of noise in there. But it actually looks pretty good. I think I'm going to let it go a bit longer. Okay, so it's actually looking pretty good. There's not too much stuck to the top. Just like a little bit of cheese and egg. So that's not bad. I see some crispy cheesy parts within it, but I'm just going to carefully see if I can... Ooh, okay, that's pretty clean. Okay, might need some help of a spatula. Ooh, that came out really clean. A lot cleaner than I was expecting, but of course I didn't put cheese down first. So I'm just gonna unplug this and let it cool down a bit. Alright, so our waffle maker is unplugged and cooling down. As you can see, just a bit on the top where the cheese layer was, but it removed very cleanly from the bottom. And then here's what it looks like. It's folded, but if I unfold a bit, whoops, it's a little hard to do one-handed, but if I unfold a bit, you can see the crispy cheese and that a little bit of the ham got seared. But yeah, let's just give this a test. Alright, so let's give this a taste test. Obviously, it's gonna be eggs, it's gonna be great, but see if maybe making it in the waffle maker gives a different perspective. Yeah, just normal eggs. I think maybe it's just like a mental thing, partly because we sprayed the cooking spray, but it kind of reminds me of waffles. Like, obviously I didn't put any waffle batter in, but it kind of like, in the back of my mind, I just keep thinking waffle because it was in a waffle iron. But yeah, I mean, just perfectly cooked eggs. It really took not that long. Potentially about, I mean, realistically, depending on how you cook your eggs, it might be about the same time as a normal pan on the stove, but you don't need to flip. I feel like this could be fun and easy for getting the kids in the kitchen because you don't need, like, we have a gas range. You don't need to start any ranges or anything if that is a concern. You can just throw it in the waffle maker and close the lid. But yeah, it looks really good to me. I'm going to add some hot sauce and eat this off camera, and then I will be back when it's time to make brownie waffles. So let's just cut right to that. Alright, so we are back. I have water. Now I need oil, 1 egg, and then a pouch of mix, since I am doing Ghirardelli, just a pack of it. So. Alright, so we have our mix and my waffle maker is heating up. So what you saw me do was I put all of the liquids in my measuring cup or bowl first, and then I poured the mix on top. Part of that is so that way there's not going to be any clumps stuck to the bottom of the bowl, because all the liquid there has to go through that when you're mixing, so there's not just like a rogue lump at the bottom of the bowl. Obviously this doesn't always work, but a lot of recipes and whatnot, you do more what's considered the liquids first, and then you add the dry to that. And I just apply that to when I do mixes like this, especially since I have a large measuring cup mixing bowl. So for example, I do this when I make waffles and everything. I put the liquid, the egg, in this first because I can use it partly to measure, and then I add my mix on top. So that's just a method that works for me, and it ensures that I don't have any rogue lumps of anything sticking to the bottom. So yeah, let's pour this into the waffle maker and see. On this, it's usually 325 for about 40 to 50 minutes. And usually for me in my oven, it takes longer for this mix. So let's see how quick it is in a waffle maker. Obviously it's going to be really quick, but you're not going to be able to do that much at a time. So I will pour it in and we will see. I already sprayed this with cooking spray. And I'm going to use a measurer to help fill this easier. So I've got So I poured it in there and we will see when it comes out and about how long it takes. I'm assuming it won't take that long, but I'm excited for this to be crispy like an end piece. And like I said, I've got ice cream and other things to make this a decadent dessert, so in a minute. Okay, let's see. Alright, so this isn't turning out quite as planned. Okay, it looks cooked, but okay. Let's just sorta, yeah. This is not crisp. Okay, this is a tiny bit disappointing, but I'm going to get it on the plate and then we'll see. Alright, so grand scheme of things, it came out pretty cleanly. The disappointing part is that it did not come out waffle shaped. So, I got a bowl of crumbs. But you know what? I'm going to try it out. It appears to be fully cooked. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe you're not supposed to follow the package instructions. But hey, I'm going to do the rest of it in a pan in the oven like normal. But this genuinely waffle maker, but genuinely doing brownies in a waffle maker seems exactly like the kind of thing that I would have done at a sleepover as a kid. But as you can see, it did not work out exactly as planned. But it did bake it, so I'm gonna take a little taste test. Maybe it'll taste slightly different. It did get kind of the nice crispy, like edge piece. But you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. Put ice cream on it anyway, so let's turn this into a sundae. I actually stole this ice cream from Connor's apartment. He's away for work for a bit, and he had ice cream in his fridge, so I stole it. Stolen ice cream. Let's do a little scoop of that. nice brownie sundae. Who doesn't want a brownie sundae at like, what time is it? 11:30 in the morning. Let's do chocolate. Ooh, it's not quite ready. Let's throw that in the microwave for a little bit. Some chocolate sauce, but it needs to be in the microwave, which is... So, in the meantime, let's do some whipped cream. Who doesn't love sprinkles? So let's get some. Ooh, yeah, now this is saucier. And some chocolate sauce. So since Connor is away, he doesn't get to enjoy this one, and he said that he was sad to miss it. But now I know that at least doing it straight from the package like I did is not the way to make waffle brownies. But hey, it did cook really fast. But I'm sure if you did like a microwave brownie mug cake, or, you know, microwaved some of it, and it would be fast anyway. But yeah, let's just have a little ice cream party. So yeah, here we have it. My brownie waffle might not have worked quite as I wanted, but let's have a little ice cream party, brownie sundae ice cream party. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what I might have done wrong or what you have done, and has it worked? Has it failed like mine? At least it did fully cook, and in my waffle maker it was easy to get out. And you know, I'm not that upset at it being crummy because that makes it even easier to eat as a sundae. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see next. I've got a variety of content. If you'd like to see what else I've made in a waffle maker, I have it linked in the iCard. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you flock and squawk again with me sometime. Bye!